Hello and welcome to Quiz District. My name's Elaine and this is our Sunday trivia quiz. 10 rounds, 5 questions in each round. Put your brain to the test and see how many you can get right. Feel free to press pause if you need more time, and do have a pen and paper to hand to keep note of your score. Good luck! And this week we've got baby animals, movie patterns, pub games, food and drink, sports mascots, US states, classical music, bad artist, light, and diseases. Round 1 is baby animals. What's a baby swan called? That's a cygnet. What is a baby kangaroo called? Joey. What's a baby deer called? They're fawns. What is a baby goat called? And that's a kid. And what's a baby grasshopper called? Well done if you knew this, it's a nymph. Round 2 is movie patterns. In which movie do you see this pattern? That's the famous yellow brick road from The Wizard of Oz. And that's from The Matrix. That's the hotel carpet in The Shining. That's the grid in Tron. And that's from Cube. Round 3 is pub games. What score do you start a game of darts with? $501. How many balls are on a typical UK pub pool table at the start of a game? That's 16, 7 coloured balls per player, plus the black ball and the cue ball. What game is played on this table? That's a bar billiards table. In cribbage, if you're dealt a jack which is the same suit as the starter card, you get an extra point. What's this known as? It's known as his knobs. What game is played on this table? That's shuffleboard. Round 4 is food and drink. What are the bubbles in bubble tea most commonly made from? That's tapioca. What spice is this? It's star anise. Which Korean side dish is made with fermented vegetables, usually cabbage? That's kimchi. Which country produces dark matter spiced rum? That's made in Scotland. What are these French almond-flavoured meringue cookies, which are crisp outside and soft in the middle? Not to be confused with macaroons, they're macarons. Round 5 is sports mascots. How many mascots are there for the 2026 Football World Cup tournament? There's 3, one for each host country. Which UK football team has a mascot called Cherry Bear? That's Bournemouth. Peter Cross, known as Mr. England, is considered to be the national team's mascot in which sport? He follows rugby union. What's the name of this Chicago Bulls mascot? He's Benny the Bull. A play on the names of the 2 host cities, what were the names of the mascots at the 2026 Winter Olympic and Paralympic Games? They were Tina and Milo. And you're halfway through. If you're enjoying our quiz, please click like and subscribe to support our small channel. It only takes a second and it will really help us out. Thank you. Round 6 is US states. What nickname is Florida known by? It's the Sunshine State. What's the smallest state? That's Rhode Island. Which state is famous for its peaches? That's Georgia. Which state is home to the Grand Canyon? It's in Arizona. In which state is the USA's only active diamond mine? And that's in Arkansas. Round 7 is classical music. You'll hear a piece of classical music. There's half a point to name the composer and half a point for the name of the piece. That's Canon in D by Pachelbel. And that's Toccata and Fugue by Bach. That's Debussy, Clair de Lune. And that's Lacrimosa by Mozart. Well done if you got this one. It's Funeral March of a Marionette by Gounod. Round 8 is Bad Artist, and this week I've drawn some album covers for you to guess. Not too tricky, it's Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. And that's Abbey Road by the Beatles. And that's David Bowie, Aladdin Sane. That's Nirvana's Nevermind. Bit trickier, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness by the Smashing Pumpkins. Round 9 is light. These answers all include the word light. What's the colloquial name for the Aurora Borealis? That's the Northern Lights. What do Diwali, Hanukkah and St. Lucy's Day have in common? They're all considered to be festivals of light. What was the name of the battle between British and Russian forces in the Battle of Balaclava in 1854, which did not go well? That's known as the Charge of the Light Brigade. Which 2012 movie starring Cillian Murphy, Sigourney Weaver and Robert De Niro is about debunking psychics? Slightly crazy end, it's Red Lights. Made into a Netflix series, which book written by Anthony Doerr won the Pulitzer Prize in 2015 and is set in World War II? That's All the Light We Cannot See. And round 10 is diseases. What does the MMR vaccine protect against? That's measles, mumps and rubella. Shingles is caused by the same virus which causes which other infectious disease? That's chickenpox. Which disease was officially eradicated in 1980? That was smallpox. Which disease was historically known as consumption? That's tuberculosis. Which infectious disease is named from the Old Italian for bad air? That's malaria. And that's the end of the quiz. Where did you come on our scoreboard? 0 to 10, better luck next time. 11 to 20, not your rounds this week. 21 to 30, you're a midfield maestro. 31 to 40, you're a rising star. And 41 to 50, you're a quiz genius. Hope you enjoyed our quiz. Drop your scores in the comments and don't worry if you didn't do so well, there's always next time. If you've got any suggestions for future rounds or themes that you'd like to see us cover, just leave us a comment below and please do take a moment to like the video and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out.